Hello, and welcome back to the channel where we uncover hidden treasures in plain sight, rare coins that could be sitting in your pocket change right now. In today's exciting video, we are diving deep into the history, mystery, and shocking value of the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. A coin that looks ordinary at first glance, but can be worth as much as $97,000 in the current coin market. That's right, a single penny from 1980, if it has the right features, can fetch a life-changing amount of money. So stay tuned as we take you on a journey through time and tell you everything you need to know about this incredible Lincoln cent that is making headlines among collectors across the country. Let's start with a bit of historical background. The Lincoln cent, first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, has been a mainstay of American currency for well over a century. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features the bust of Lincoln, while the reverse originally depicted two wheat ears and was later changed in 1959 to the Lincoln Memorial to mark the 150th anniversary of his birth. By 1980, the penny had already seen multiple changes in composition and minting methods, but the year 1980 introduced a peculiar and extremely rare anomaly that collectors are still talking about to this day. That anomaly is the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Now, normally, Lincoln cents were produced at various U.S. mints, most commonly in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins struck in Denver bear a small D mint mark under the date. San Francisco coins usually carry an S mint mark. And since 1980, even coins minted in Philadelphia, which traditionally lacked a mint mark, began to carry AP. But here's the twist. Some 1980 pennies were struck without any mint mark at all, even though they were not supposed to be. These rare no-mint mark varieties were not simply Philadelphia coins, but actually error coins or early strikes before the P mint mark was consistently added. So what makes the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln cent so special and valuable today? The answer lies in rarity and condition. Most 1980 pennies are worth face value unless they are in pristine condition. However, certain rare errors, such as the no-mint mark variety, have become holy grails for collectors, especially when they are in high grade. One such coin, authenticated and graded at a near-perfect mint state, has been valued at an astounding $97,000 by expert numismatists. This is not just a speculative price. This is a figure based on auction interest, collector demand, and historical sales. A flawless example of this rare penny could easily surpass that value if placed in the right market at the right time. Now, let's talk about how to identify one of these potentially valuable coins. First, look closely at the date. It must say 1980. Then look directly underneath the date. If there is no mint mark at all, not AP, not AD, not an S, and the coin is in excellent condition with sharp details, you might be holding something special. It's critical to examine the coin under proper lighting and possibly even magnification to be sure. If you suspect that you have one of these rare no-mint mark pennies, your next step is to get it graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade coin, especially MS67 or higher, can multiply in value exponentially. Many of these valuable coins were likely struck early in the production run, possibly before mint marks were properly applied, or may have been the result of die errors or misstrikes. This adds to their mystique and appeal. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for anomalies like this, and when word gets out that such a coin exists, competition heats up and prices skyrocket. Now you might be wondering, how common is it to find one of these coins in circulation? The truth is, they are extremely rare, but not impossible to find. With millions of pennies still changing hands every day, many people have no idea that one of their coins could be a hidden gem worth tens of thousands of dollars. It has happened before. People have found rare pennies in pocket change, coin rolls from the bank, and even old jars sitting in basements or attics. That's why we always encourage our viewers to never overlook even the smallest coin. Your next big payday might be hiding in a penny. As of today, the highest known value for a 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is around $97,000, and demand continues to grow. Collectors are constantly searching for new specimens in top condition. This has created a mini gold rush for rare Lincoln cents, especially those with unusual features like missing mint marks, doubled dies, and off-center strikes. If you're serious about coin collecting, or just curious about the potential in your change jar, this is one penny you absolutely want to keep an eye out for. In summary, the 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a stunning example of how even modern-looking coins can carry extraordinary value. Its historical significance, minting anomaly, and high collector demand make it one of the most exciting coins in circulation today. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner who just stumbled upon a handful of old pennies, take the time to inspect your coins carefully. You never know when you might discover a rare treasure worth up to $97,000, all for a coin that originally cost just 1 cent. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin stories, rare finds, and tips on how to turn your spare change into serious cash. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny or if you have questions about your own coin collection. This is your chance to learn, explore, and maybe even profit from the incredible world of coin collecting. Until next time, keep hunting, keep dreaming, and always check your change. Hello, and welcome back to the channel where we uncover the amazing hidden treasures in your pocket change that could be worth a fortune. Today, we have something truly extraordinary to talk about. We're diving deep into the fascinating history and jaw-dropping current value of one of the most shocking and unexpected coins to come out of the United States Mint. That's right, we're talking about the 1998 Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that, under the right circumstances, could be worth as much as $68,935 in today's collector's market, now at first glance. A 1998 penny might seem like just another ordinary copper-plated zinc coin you'd find lying around the house or sitting at the bottom of your piggy bank. But not all 1998 pennies are created equal. There are certain rare varieties, certain near-perfect examples, and certain high-grade mint-state coins that collectors around the world are absolutely dying to get their hands on. So buckle up and stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how to identify a small fortune hiding in plain sight. Let's start with a little bit of background history. The 1998 penny was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the most productive facilities in the United States mint system. That year, over 6 billion Lincoln cents were produced at the Denver Mint, which means that most 1998 pennies are extremely common and worth only their face value. However, as with many modern coins, errors, varieties, and pristine condition can make all the difference between a penny worth 1 cent and one that could change your life financially. The 1998 Lincoln cent still features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been in use since 1909 and remains one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. On the reverse of the coin, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, which was designed by Frank Gasparro and was used from 1959 to 2008 before being replaced in 2009 by the Lincoln Bicentennial Designs and later by the Union Shield reverse in 2010. Now, the D mint mark under the year indicates that the coin was minted in Denver. Normally, these coins are not considered rare unless they fall into a specific category. So what makes the 1998 penny so incredibly valuable that it could sell for over $68,000? The answer lies in 3 key factors: rarity, condition, and collector demand. Let's talk about the first one, rarity. While most 1998 pennies are very common, a few have been discovered with unusual characteristics. Some may exhibit striking errors such as off-center strikes, doubled dies, repunched mint marks, or transitional composition issues. These errors are rare because they happen due to malfunctions in the minting process, and they often escape detection. But when they are found, Collectors go wild for them, especially if they are still in uncirculated condition. In particular, one of the rarest and most desirable error varieties associated with the 1998 D penny is the doubled die obverse. While not as well known as the famous 1955 or 1969 S double dies, examples of doubling on the 1998 D penny have been reported and confirmed by grading services. This doubling can be seen especially on the letters in Liberty and In God We Trust, as well as on the date. It is very subtle in some examples, but more dramatic in others. Coins with this doubling that are confirmed and graded can fetch a premium in the thousands, especially when found in mint state condition. Second is condition. Condition plays a massive role in the value of any coin. The higher the grade, the higher the price, and this is no different with the 1998 D. Lincoln cent coins that are graded by PCGS or NGC as MS 67, MS 68, or even the elusive MS 69 are extremely rare. In fact, finding a 1998 D penny that is perfectly struck, with full original luster, no visible contact marks, and blazing red coloration is like finding a needle in a haystack. These top-grade examples are what fetch the biggest bucks at auction. And yes, a 1998 D penny in perfect condition, with perhaps a doubling variety or another rare mint error, recently sold at auction for a staggering $68,935. That's not a myth. That's not a rumor. That is a real number backed by real collectors. The third and final factor is collector demand. The world of numismatics or coin collecting is one where passion, rarity, and history intersect. There is a huge community of collectors who focus on Lincoln cents, and they are constantly on the hunt for those top-grade examples and rare varieties to complete their sets. For them, the 1998 D penny in pristine condition or with a known mint error is a prized possession. And when demand meets limited supply, prices explode. So, how can you tell if you have one of these incredibly valuable coins in your pocket or in your collection? Here are a few tips. First, check the date and mint mark. Make sure it is a 1998 D. Then, examine the coin closely with a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look for signs of doubling on the lettering and date. Pay attention to any signs of repunched mint marks or off-center striking. Also, assess the condition. Is the coin shiny and red with no scratches or signs of circulation? If so, you might be holding onto something extremely valuable. If you think you might have a valuable 1998 D penny, the best thing to do is to get it graded by a professional third-party grading service such as PCGS or NGC. They can authenticate the coin, assess its condition, and assign it a grade that will be recognized by collectors and dealers worldwide. Once you have a graded coin, especially if it is MS 67 or higher, you can consider putting it up for auction through a reputable numismatic auction house or selling it through trusted coin dealers or online marketplaces like eBay or Heritage Auctions. In conclusion, while most people overlook pennies and toss them aside as spare change, the truth is that certain pennies, like the rare and valuable 1998 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny, can be worth a small fortune. With a current confirmed market value of up to $68,935, this is one coin you absolutely cannot afford to ignore. So check your change, look through your old coin jars, and inspect every 1998 D penny you find. Who knows? You might just be sitting on a gold mine. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the world of rare coins, valuable pennies, and all things numismatic. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on future videos that could help you uncover hidden treasures worth thousands of dollars. Until next time, happy hunting and keep checking those pennies.